Oh, dude. You have the sniffles?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Let me take care of that.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I'm all up in this motherfucker like...
Oh, shit.
I'm back. You feel better?
Thanks, man.
All right, guys. What's up?
You guys have been complaining and we've heard you.
Yeah.
So the Civic is back.
I mean, it was going to be back. We
Yeah.
just took a brief hiatus. Today we're installing a subframe brace from eBay. Pretty cheap part, like 230 bucks, I think. So what does a subframe brace actually do?
What does it do?
What do you think it does?
I don't know. What does it do?
What do you think the name suggests?
What was it called again?
Subframe brace.
It probably braces the subframe.
What does the word brace imply? Yeah, to hold something.
Hold some
Make it stronger.
brace.
Yeah, very good. This is one of the current, they're called trailing arms. They connect to the lower control arm for the rear suspension. Very thin metal. Here's a shot of the new one. Wow, that's so much thicker. Like me. We're taking off this just thick sheet metal with a blown out bushing, and we're replacing it with something that looks cool as hell. Something that's also stronger, ideally. And it's lighter. So if you care about weight reduction, it's all of those things. However, this is an eBay piece, so we'll let you know if it snaps. It wasn't real expensive compared to the other ones on the market, so we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But it looks cool.
So, what time is it?
Oh, you already know, Chief.
Unboxing time.
Do the unboxing video. Bro, I let them dogs out for free. Boom. Here's one. Look at that, dude.
Ooh,
So pretty.
that looks nice. That's clean.
Nice. That's one. Then here's the centerpiece. Not bad for eBay special. Chinesium. And I believe this even came with like hardware.
Well, I hope that's what that box is.
Yeah.
Smaller box.
Well, it's not every day that you get hardware with eBay. And then this.
Ooh, look at all that hardware.
That's a lot of stuff. And you know what we didn't get?
What did we not get?
Instructions. Of course not. They can put all this in a box, but they cannot be fucked to print out a piece of paper that tells me what the fuck to do, bro. Unless it's in here. In your dreams, loser. Well, now we gotta get the car in here. And I know it starts because I drove it the other day. And it turns out it was still really fast, so that's cool. I'm glad that hasn't changed.
Cold start.
All right, guys, we're just kind of mocking this B word up. Definitely supposed to go like that. We got our little tiny baby sway bar here. Okay, guys, we have a very sad. I didn't realize this going into it. Honda uses a specific 10-point bolt for the 3 bolts that hold on the outside of these, I think they're called trailing arms. And I don't have a socket that'll fit. I tried a bunch of different sockets and I even hammered one onto this and I thought I got a good grip, but these fuckers are tight. So in the description of this video, I will put a link to a socket for sale on Amazon that will work for these. It's a Honda specific thing and it's really fucking dumb, but you need that. Otherwise you will not be able to replace your trailing arms with the cool new fancy stuff. You will instead just get absolutely porked. We're just gonna do the centerpiece for now. And your sway bar will just kind of droop. Now, these guys. I don't know if these arms are gonna come flying out. We're gonna try these 14s, and I'm gonna see if this thing comes flying down. So these guys, it looks like they just kind of go in a little bit, and you'll have to, yeah, that won't be too hard to get back into place. This is the bolt that comes out, little pointy fella. But we can't reuse those because we're adding about 1/4 inch of metal. Here's the other thing. This kit includes spacers. You'll see these spacers here. Those are to go in these little indents here so that this can sit flush without having a gap between the surface and that surface. And these are a little bit longer to replace the sway bar bolts. Just a little bit longer. The hardware is all inclusive and these bolts look like high quality bolts. So I'm excited about that. That's cool, I guess. All right, guys, I made the executive decision that I want it to face this way because the ad shows a different type of brace, and it looks cooler like this. That's my only reasoning. I'm gonna start by pinning it up with a couple of the sway bar fellas. And you can pull your sway bar back because these links here, they have a lot of travel in them. So you just give it a little pull and now you got extra room. I like these bolts too because they're the type with the washer attached, so you don't have to deal with washers. As I've gotten older and matured as a mechanic, I've learned that although it is time consuming, it's almost always best to just start things with your fingers. You get really tired of uncross threading things. Now I left a little bit of wiggle in this so that I can slide these in. No, these guys. All right guys, we're back. Week and a half later, we got our socket from Amazon, link in the description. It's a 19mm 10-point, never used anywhere else. Got one of the bolts out. I just used a 1/2-inch long ratchet. Okay, thank fuck. Me, your mom, and I. What are we doing here? Wet. Ew. This is gross and old and plastic and stupid, and the bushing's kind of fucked up. Probably because we lowered the car. Let's go get the new, fresh, and better, shall we? Wet. Ah, wet. Ah, wet. Wet. Pop it, lock it, and drop it. This kit comes with these bolts to replace those stupid star bolts. Along with those, it comes with 6 washers for these bolts with built-in washers. They're not lock washers. There's really no point to have them. And then those bolts don't come with washers at all. Like, what the fuck? I guess I'll put one of these on there because I'm not gonna put them on here. Dude, eBay really confuses me. Also, these bolts that we took off, they got a kind of green tint to them. You notice that?
Oh yeah.
See the green? Mm-hmm. Now, the mechanic in me says that that's some kind of Loctite. And this seems like a fairly important part of the car. So we're gonna put some Loctite on these new guys. All I have is red, so we're gonna use red. But blue would work too. It's red, vote red. Said no one ever. It's always blue. Are you fucking kidding me? Play the game, dummy. Wouldn't it be funny if they made an Among Us with like really random colors like cyan?
Cyan is one of the colors in Among Us.
Here's the fun part where I look up the torque specs. We're gonna do the reinstallation now. I'm gonna do the bushing side first. All right guys, your spacer will drop, so make sure you put that back into place. We're gonna hit this guy with a little bit of boom, boom, boom. Not tight, just snug. Now, we're gonna get this in place, this end. It comes with these plates here. They're supposed to go like this. And the pictures on eBay show it going like this rather than being flipped the other way. So I'm gonna do it like this. Now you're gonna have to put some pretty serious pressure on this with one arm while you try and cram a bolt in. So don't forget your Loctite. I have the lipstick kind. That's cool. It doesn't dribble all over you. I'm gonna give it a neat. Give it a push. I'm gonna watch the top hole for alignment while I fuck with the bottom hole. Kind of like sex. That one is in. Now, I'm going to follow the steps for the rest of them. It's important to start these with your hand so they don't get cross-threaded. That would be super fucking unfortunate for you. 15, why? Because fuck you, that's why. Every replacement bolt for an eBay part we've ever used has had a fucky size, like 15 or 13 instead of the 12 or 18 that we took off. 1, 2, 3. These bolts, the torque spec for them is 75 foot-pounds. Now I'm gonna torque these sons of bitches down to 75. Remember, when you're torquing, always don't bounce off the torque point. Like, don't go, yeah, that's good. Torque a little bit through it. Get it to move just a little bit after it clicks. Yeah, don't forget to Loctite this big guy too. And the only torque specs I could find online for this big bolt were 43 foot-pounds, which does not sound like enough to me, but also I'm not a master of suspension by any means. So I'm gonna torque this to 50 and recheck later. Okay, that's one side done.
Hell yeah.
So now we're gonna go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse while I do the other side. Same procedure, second verse. Wait, no, do it again.
You can't see it.
That was so cool.
You can't see it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And make sure to check out our passion projects and little fun videos and goofs. And also make sure to check out our podcast. And if you want to see a dead channel, gaming
channel,
links will be in the description.
also hit us up on Instagram and make sure to leave a comment if you have any questions or anything you want to say. We respond to all our comments and we respond to all of our messages on Instagram. We've gotten a lot of good ideas from you guys for future mods or just things to do on the Civic from you guys on Instagram. So we're thankful for that. And the more of you that join us there, the more fun it'll be. Get it? There's a wasp on the camera. That's silly goof.
Anyways,
Goose.
thank you for watching, guys. See you later.